The Stone Cold Paradise podcast is a series of informal conversations with the classic rock band Stone Cold Paradise and their collaborators, covering over 50 years of rock and roll.
Oh, no, look right here. No, Rod.
No, actually use your words, Roger.
No.
Not use your words.
No, I refuse to use my words, mate. I'm so angry, right?
What exactly are you angry about?
I don't even know. That's what's upsetting me, right?
You're not exactly the type of person to get angry much at all, really.
You're right. I'm not angry at all.
All right, everyone, stop fighting.
What? I agreed to stop fighting.
Well,
I just agreed to stop fighting.
I don't
now
care.
I feel like we're actually going to start and get into a fight now.
Well, fine. Listen, we're doing this podcast, right? And what that means is that all of you have to kind of focus up and stop being assholes.
What, mate? What are you talking about?
Well, because people need to know what's going on, and just because we all fought a lot and broke up doesn't mean that we need to bring that kind of energy. And it's just so I'm just telling you,
mate, you're bringing the energy.
Yeah,
that's
you
not
just
very
came in here.
pleasant.
You brought an insane
we were just
energy.
having a very fun conversation.
We were.
Stop yelling at me. I feel like I'm under attack here. Here's what I want to happen, all right? The people need to know who they're listening to understand the context of the podcast. So everyone's going to go around and
aren't they supposed to know who we are already?
Right.
Wouldn't they know? I mean, we're Stone Cold Paradise after all.
Yeah, mate, it's not first grade. It's not like, hey, here's my pencil case. It's purple. My name's Paul.
What's that game that you use to learn names?
Oh, yeah, like, I'm Alice the alligator, and I'm Bart the barbarian. And
That wasn't the one I was thinking of, but that's a good example, though. Oh, Big Booty.
No,
No,
man.
I don't want you to do big booty.
I do love a big booty,
Yeah,
though.
all of us love Big Booty.
Right.
See, this is what I'm talking about. There's no way that we're going to get anything done if you can't focus and pay attention. So here's what I want. Everyone's just going to go around. You're going to say who you are, and you're going to say what you do in the band. That's it. I know that you that this is offensive to you, but I need you to do
Okay,
it.
my name is Hawk Wellington, and I get yelled at by Rod.
Okay, all right.
By Barney.
Okay. Hawk, tell them what your actual job is in the band.
All right, I'm Hawk Wellington. For those few listeners who didn't even listen to Stone Cold Paradise, I'm the lead singer, obviously, and I play the lead guitar, but I refuse to do it on stage.
Great, I appreciate you insulting the audience straight out the bat. All right, next.
All right, fine. I'm Allistair Ritchie. I am the band's drummer. Am I supposed to add something?
No, that's fine.
You gave me eyes as if I'm supposed to add something.
Yeah, mate, he did exactly what you want. You still
I
weren't
did
happy.
exactly what you wanted.
Right.
Was I supposed to make a joke? Was I supposed to do something sort of funny there?
You were supposed to give me something that I could be snide about. All right.
You'll find a
All
way.
Roger.
I'm Rabbit Roger. Do a bouncing motion, right? So you remember my name, right? Well, you could also call me Roger Powers, lead bassist.
Lead bassist. All right. And
my last name's Wellington, like the steak.
My last name's Ritchie, similar to a popular Macaulay Culkin movie.
Not like Lionel Richie, like Richie Rich.
It has nothing to do with
the point of
Lionel
reference for
Richie.
your name is the movie Richie Rich.
I love that movie. That's a great film.
Okay. And my name is Barney St. Clair, and I am the
Asshole.
producer and keep... Be quiet. All right. Listen, I admit that I may have come in a bit hot.
A bit.
I may have been a bit
Right.
a bit hot.
Did you say what you do?
He's a dick.
Shush, be quiet. All right. My job is I am the producer, keyboardist, and sometimes I sing a bit on some of the songs of Stone Cold Paradise, the classic rock band that you all know, according to Hawk.
Well, that's not just according to Hawk. I mean, that's according to Billboard and
I mean,
Rolling
how many
Stone.
albums have we put out this far,
276.
Probably even more than that. Some of them we don't even remember putting out.
Right, certainly.
All right. Okay.
How come we can't do this on the radio?
What?
Like, you couldn't get us a live gig.
Well, hold on.
I want to go in the Today Show and I want to cook a meal with Rachel Ray and talk about my music while we make a linguine.
You know what I'd like? I'd like our tale to be in a children's story, right? Everything we're going to talk about, right? Just in one children's book.
Oh,
How
yeah.
fun is that, right?
Like Peter Pan.
How would you
Right.
deal with the copious amount of drugs and sex?
Peter Pan.
Oh, you could do
Fairy
it-
dust is the same thing as angel dust, mate.
And the sex?
I don't think that's true. I don't
Yeah,
think that...
Peter and Tinkerbell are fucking all the time, mate. He's
you
like,
don't-
here, Tinkerbell, come over so I can have some of your fairy dust.
You're saying that J.M. Barrie's original intent with Peter Pan was to convince children that they should fuck fairies and take angel dust.
I'm sorry, what was your take from it?
I thought it was about, lost youth and how you have to
How
give...
is that different?
What?
Right.
All right.
It's actually a good point.
Well, see, it's these kind of arguments that are the reason we broke up.
Oh, right.
Oh, were we broken up till now?
Yes, Allistair, we were broken up.
It's a break, I mean, I'm on Ross's side. They were on a break and we were on a break. You know what I mean?
I actually had a wild night with David Schwimmer once.
Really?
Did you guys go swimming?
We did. I kept calling him David Swimmer.
That could be its own podcast, Swimming with Schwimmer.
I'm surprised he doesn't
should
do
have
it.
a podcast called Swimming with Swimmer, and he goes swimming with different celebrities and talks to them while they're in the pool.
I'd go on that podcast.
Okay, listen, first of all, I need to apologize for my energy when we started.
Right. Hey, stop arguing, everyone. I'm starting a new argument. That was your energy, right?
All right, just play the music.
Follow me, boys, in stone cold. Won't you follow me? The devil can't take you away. Stone cold paradise, take off your shoes and follow me, boys, into stone cold paradise. Put all your worries away. The devil can't find you. Into the breach, boys, to stone cold paradise. Take off your shoes and stay.
Listen, in the spirit of de-breaking up, I thought maybe we could do a quick catch-up. I would like to know what everyone's up to.
We'd
And
love to hear it, right?
Allistair, what have you been up to?
Actually, us breaking up again, it sort of gave me more time to focus on my chickens.
you do live in an apartment complex in a skyrise.
That's right, yeah.
Where's the farm?
It's not really a farm, it's a plot of land outside of the skyrise. And I've got, I think, 16, maybe 17. I don't know if
What
I'm missing.
do you do with all those chickens?
I take care of them. I take care of the chickens and then I gather their eggs and I eat them.
Who takes care of you?
Well, I take care of me.
Well, I don't understand. You said you take care of the chickens.
Right,
But
yeah.
Allistair, who's taking care of you?
That is a
he
good
got
question.
you, mate. It's a good
What do you
question.
mean he
I
got
got you.
me?
He's got you. It's a good question.
I'm
Right.
taking care of me. Is this about to be another thing about me never married?
No, Allistair, it's just that you have a bit of a lonely man persona.
Of course I've got a lonely man persona. I don't want to be with anybody. I just want to be alone. I've got sort of a macabre about me.
Mate, have you ever been camping before?
Sure.
You know when someone has to be the one to put out the fire and they could use a wet blanket?
This is a long walk to the
Well,
cemetery.
you're the wet blanket putting out
That's
the
right.
fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, I have one for you, Allistair.
All right, what's one?
You know that one friend you all have where they come into a room and they say, "Oh, I'm so sad and lonely." Well, you, friend, that's you. You're that guy.
He's
How
got
am I
you
that
again.
guy? I never
was
walked.
good.
I've maybe done that twice in the 40 some odd years that we've known each other.
Yeah, see, this is why there was a band breakup, you see.
Oh, this is why.
That's one of the
I'm the
reasons,
centre
you
of
know.
it. Right. I'm at the centre of it. Sure, always blame the drummer.
Strictly speaking, I think the band breakup mostly had to do with the fire, which I think, Hawk, if anyone needs to maybe...
Apologise.
Yeah, no, I've been turning over a new leaf recently, since the fire escapade, falling asleep with a joint in my hand or whatnot, my straightener being on. But I decided I was going to start giving back. So I've joined a bunch of charities. I funded one that was eyeglasses for gorillas, because you know that they're like the closest to human form, so they can see the way we can see, so they could read books and stuff. So just thought I would toss some money over there and do a couple interviews and some publicity.
I
And
got a question, Hawk.
oh, okay, yeah.
Have you ever thought about getting jackets for these gorillas? Like leather jackets. Make them look cool, right?
I love that idea, mate.
All right.
You should come with me next charity event, and
I'm
we'll
in.
do a little duo up there. about the jackets.
What?
That's
What?
brilliant.
What? What?
Brilliant.
Did you
what? No, what? But
We didn't hear that earlier. They're just like us, right? So why don't they get to look cool like us?
Yeah, they should have
Because
their
they
own
don't-
style.
they did. So a gorilla is not going to care what it looks like. It's not going to care what it sees.
Oh, how do you know? How do you know?
Yeah, how you know, mate?
What are some of the other charities?
Yeah, so the second one was I got birth control for sea turtles.
Why?
Well, did you know that sea turtles, sea eggs, almost 97% of those eggs never actually make it into the water once they hatch. The birds come and take the sea turtles and they don't get into the sea. So they should have the right, if they want to have all those children, you know what I'm saying? Like, they get pregnant and they don't have a way of ending that pregnancy. So I think it's a pretty
Wait,
charitable
wait, so-
female cause.
Didn't you just say that the problem was that birds would eat the turtle eggs, meaning that there were less turtles coming to fruition?
Yeah,
That is-
mothers
is
don't
that-
want to have to deal with that. So I'm giving them the option before it gets to that point to end the pregnancy.
It sounds like okay. So is it birth control for sea turtles, or is it abortion
no,
for sea
it's
turtles?
birth control. It's birth control.
Ordinary.
I also did one more. I joined one of those Big Brother programs.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I joined one.
That's fascinating. Wow.
I joined one and it gave me a little salamander to take home with me. So I'm a big brother to a salamander.
Wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Well,
what-
that's not how those work.
No.
I'll take him everywhere with me. So I got him in my pocket here. You can see. I'll bring him with me everywhere. We go to
wow.
restaurants.
Hawk,
We go on
Hawk,
dates
that
together. Get
salamander
him
is
acclimated.
dead.
That's
No,
dead.
no, he's just taking a nap.
Oh, what's
yeah?
that stench?
Oh.
That's what that was.
He kind of went in my pocket on the way here. I don't have time to change.
No, that's
but,
a dead salamander.
No, he's not. He's fine. He's just very, very, very still. Yeah, he likes to be quiet. I gave him a Zanny.
You gave a salamander a Xanax.
Yeah, he was getting all crazy and such, and I was like, well, this calms me down when I get crazy on tour. So
Look, I think you killed it with the
I
Xanax.
don't think so.
That's been dead for a while.
It's debatable.
I guess we all agree to disagree, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get into
Yeah.
another topic.
Roger, what have you been up to?
Oh, right. Yes, right. Well, I've been eating a lot of cheese lately, and it's been good. Yeah.
What's your favourite?
Well, I like the yellow cheese. It's very tasty. But they also make a white cheese, and I like that as well.
Are you telling me that the entire month that we have been broken up, the sum total of the events that you've been involved in is eating cheeses, of which you have two categories, yellow
Right.
and white?
Yes, that's correct. I mean, are there more? I have seen a cheese. I haven't tried it yet. I've been a little scared. It's white, but has the little blue stuff on it.
It's blue cheese, mate.
Oh, blue cheese.
Yeah, you
Okay,
should-
so there's a third color. All right. Absolutely. Have you all had the yellow cheese?
Which yellow? How
It's a
yellow?
lot.
It's a good question. I go into the store and then I see there's a lot of little yellow cheeses, and I just grab one and maybe another one.
Is it in a plastic wrap? Like, is it a bunch of singles in a plastic wrap?
Occasionally, yes.
Oh, that's American cheese,
That's
mate.
American
That's American
cheese.
cheese.
No, I can't do that.
Does it say craft?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're craft. That's what these are cheese makers, and they make this
It's,
craft.
It's
There's
not
craft is
really a cheese maker. No.
Mate, on top of that, it's so much plastic that's going into our oceans and our whales'
Oh,
blowholes.
okay.
And I mean,
Well,
it's.
Could affect
my
those sea
counter
turtles.
argument would be that these sea turtles are getting pregnant, right?
No,
and
we're
maybe a little
preventing-
plastic is good. A little good. It can wrap around the sea turtle penis and prevent a pregnancy.
That
Oh,
is not. See,
Oh, mate,
Roger,
that's
this
so
is-
smart. I didn't even think of
Thank
that.
you.
No, Roger, that is not how a condom works. And
Oh,
this is
come
why
on.
you have so many children that you can't account for.
I have a lot of children, I know.
And,
but
and a lot you
the
don't know.
plastic rubber keeps breaking, It's not my fault.
What number are you at now? How many children you have now?
Oh, I think it's in the 40s.
Oh, dear.
My God, so you've
God.
you've grandkids then?
Oh, right, yeah, and great-grandkids.
Holy.
Do you know what a condom is?
Well, I mean, no.
Right, well, there's no sense telling you now. So, what are you at now? 67?
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
You're the oldest member of the band.
I'm the old bloke of the band, yeah. I've been around for a long time, playing lots of bands and here and there.
Wait, what were some of the early bands that you played in?
Scooter. That was a 70s band.
Did you say
the
Scooter or Scooter?
No, that was the tribute band for Scooter, which was our band.
Isn't it Kudo a vagina?
It was the 70s. Everyone was naming. Everyone was naming their bands. Free Love and all that sort of thing.
Jimi Hendrix. Jimmy, right?
Jimmy, right? Yeah.
I think that's just a regular name.
That's a prophylactic.
No. Jimmy is slang for your dick.
Yeah.
Jimmy Hat is the prophylactic.
Or a craft single rapper.
See,
Or craft
I
single
was right.
rapper, yeah.
I was right.
No, I was being sarcastic.
So Barney, what
Yeah.
are you up to?
Well, as you know, when we ceased to work together, I started petitioning the Queen for knighthood.
How does that process go exactly?
Mostly finding people that know the Queen and say, hey, poke the old woman and tell her I'm the right stuff.
So what do you expect to get out of this?
Sleep with the Queen. Is that what you meant by that?
No, knighthood.
You
you said poke the old woman.
You don't want to sleep with her though. You just want to be.
No. I've tried to explain to you many times that it's a different kind of queen that I like to sleep with.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Freddie Mercury in the band.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't think just because I'm homosexual, I must be.
Remember we split a bill with him. Where was that? That was out.
Oh,
It was on that double-decker bus.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, we split a bill with him on the bus. Because we were like, we're not covering the bus fare for everyone.
Right, I'm talking about the other time. I remember that where we decided to split the price of the bus ticket. But I'm talking about in Glastonbury when we split the bill with him.
You mean when we played alongside? Yes.
Wait, we didn't finish with the knighthood stuff because you're really going down that path, aren't you?
Right. That's what broke up the Beatles. Paul went and got Sir Paul McCartney, and the rest of the Beatles said, "What? No,
Is that
we
what
were a
happened?
band. Let's not have a knight in the band."
Couldn't they have been Sir the Beatles?
Oh,
Can you knight a whole band?
Not at the same time,
no,
no.
the round table's not that big, my friend.
No.
No,
Well, Barney, what were you talking about?
knighthood.
Not in the
Knighthood,
Queen.
yes.
yeah, the Queen.
Well, I ran into Elton John again, pompous fucker, and he was bragging as he often does about, "Oh, I'm so Elton John, flighty dancer," and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I said to Elton, I said, "Well, you fucker, I'll be a knight before you're dead."
Sounds like you're just mad at Elton and this is all about that and not really about you wanting to be a knight.
What's going on with you and Elton?
Well, I don't know if you all know this, but Elton stole my look.
Really? Which one of his thousands of looks?
All of them.
Oh my God.
All of them. Every one of them.
Are you talking about he stole the look of dressing up in a shiny Dodgers outfit?
That one, yes, that was one of them.
The Donald Duck costume.
The Donald Duck costume.
Yes.
Did he also steal?
No, but to be specific, mine was a Daffy Duck costume, but once he'd done it, no one could do ducks.
All right.
He's got so many looks.
He does.
Maybe next time you have a look, don't bring it over to Elton's and show it to him and be like, look at this look I've created before you put yourself out there.
Right.
You're like, Elton, look at me, look at my outfit. And then he just has it made the next day.
I think you're more upset because he stole Tiny Dancer from you.
All right.
Oh, yeah, the famous incident.
I mean, if anyone doesn't know about that incident, then
He did change some of the words, though.
Which ones?
Where originally was, in the Navy, loves to eat gravy.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And what is it now?
It's blue jean baby LA lady or some bullshit.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
also kind of towing around the biggest change he made to the song, which yours was "Hold Me Close Now, Tiny Fisherman."
Right. Based on a true story.
Yes.
Can you imagine if that, just hold me closer, tiny fisherman.
Oh,
Da, da, da,
Well,
da.
because the whole song was it was a man coming to terms with his masculinity being a homosexual, right? So the fisherman who he had developed a crush on, who was a salty creature, right? And then
It was about the loneliness inherent in being closeted in the South London fishing community. So it was like one part fishing specifics and one part personal angst about being gay.
Right, I sort of see
Yeah.
why his became more famous, though.
yeah, I think I understand
Yeah,
as
right.
well.
Yeah.
You're I don't know why you pretend to be friends with him. You hate him. He's genuinely nice to you. And you just sit here and bitch about him all the
he's
time.
not being nice. Inviting me to hang out by the pool is just his way of saying, look, I have a pool.
Listen, I understand. I've got a similar thing with John Bonham. Well, I did till he died.
Right.
Oh, yeah, The Feud.
That was that album the two of you put together.
The
But
Feud?
it flopped on the charts, The Feud.
Yeah, we decided to pull it from the shelves, so
Right.
only 1,000 people in the world have that album. It was 2 drums, kind of like a...
Classic dueling drums,
Right,
yeah.
yeah, no, sort of a Chester Thompson, Phil Collins scenario, where it's just drum tracks back and forth. Or an Animal and Buddy Rich.
I thought it was incredibly popular. It fell from the charts because not only did you go pull it off the shelves, you went into the DJs and took them off their record players.
Well, I didn't like my performance on the album so much, so yeah, I went and took it out, and then John got mad at me, and then he died.
You wanted to pull a great record because you didn't like how your voice sounded, and then he died.
No, it wasn't how my voice sounded, it's how the drums sounded.
Well, in the Feud was the name of the record.
Yeah,
Right.
The Feud
Yeah.
was the name of the record.
No, I got that.
The band name was the Drum Drum Boys.
We were the Drum Boys with Allistair Ritchie and John Bonham, and the idea was we were just going to make an album entirely of 2 drum sets, and he wanted all this other percussion, and I said, fuck no, just the drums, because I don't do percussion. And he loved it, I hated it, I pulled it. Then he died.
So sad.
So sad.
Sounds to me like you were in the wrong.
I didn't ask for anyone's opinion on the matter. I was just trying to relate to your situation,
Well, I
Barney.
didn't. Let's not fight.
Let's not fight.
Let's not fight.
Roger, last time I talked to you, you were working on a solo project, a solo bass project. How's that coming?
Oh, splendid, mate. I've been sitting down every night and just playing my bass away. It's going to be nothing but bass.
So your plan is to have Roger Power's bass album, and it's
Right.
all bass.
All the bass. Would you like to hear a sample?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Love
I'm
to.
interested.
All right. Here's one of the tracks. It goes a little something like this. And it does that for about 15 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like very Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, right. Just setting the scene for everyone, right? And then it goes a little something to this little spot right here. Does that for about 22 minutes.
So you start on a note and then you jump up, what, a minor third?
No, right. Let's see. That's 1, 2. Oh, I don't know. My finger goes from the one spot to the other spot. Right.
Roger, have you not learned what the notes on the bass are?
No.
He never needed to.
What do you call them?
Oh, the one note that's like a doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
Doom, doom. And then I'm gonna go up to the other note that goes doom, 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 doom. And it works, right?
So you call them the one note and the other note.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
I remember the amount of times that we had to explain to each other what kind of sound that we wanted in the recording studio, and Barney would go over to Roger and just explain it in those terms. Just, all right, we're going to go. And you'd start saying, we're playing it in G. And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And then you're going to go do, do, do. And then you're like, got it. Yeah.
Okay,
and then he's great. He's great on the bass. He's always been.
Thank God I can sing that low.
That's true. Without that would not have, that wouldn't have worked.
It'd be a disaster. Because I'm not going to learn these bloody notes.
How long is this album supposed to be?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because you
It's
said
gonna-
the first one was 15 minutes long?
And the second
I
one's
think it's
22.
22.
15
yeah.
and 22, do the math, it makes something, right, I think in the 30s or so.
37, yeah.
37.
37. And that's one track, That's just one
That's
track.
just the first track.
That's first track, all right?
Okay.
Roger, is this a digital release?
And what I don't understand what that means, mate.
Like, are you going to produce it through like a Spotify or a Bandcamp or something like that? iTunes Music.
Oh, right. Well, look, I'm gonna put it out there on a CD, right? One of those little vinyl things that are tiny.
Well, the CD is not made of. Okay, continue.
And then I'm gonna send it out to the different companies that do that sort of thing, right?
And
You're going to have a specially made tiny vinyl
right
on a CD. So who has a player to play those?
I never thought about that. Oh,
There's a lot of easier ways to record now.
yeah, I would love to learn if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, I don't do anything technical, but I think Barney over here could show you.
well, yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things we could do. We could. How many songs are there?
All right, you're in. You're my producer. Thank you, Barney.
Oh, was I auditioning this
Hey,
now?
Barney, congrats.
All
You
right.
get to cut a 37-minute song.
I
Well, it
appreciate
seemed like it'll
Barney.
be pretty easy. You just EQ one note.
Yeah, what are you calling that one?
The notes, because it's 2 notes, my friend. The notes.
How many songs are gonna be on the album?
51.
Oh Christ!
It's like a 10 CD set.
Yes, you
Right.
can fit.
The whole collection.
Roger, you do know you
Right.
can fit all those on one CD.
Oh, come on now. Why not?
Well, for one thing, you're talking about doing a tiny vinyl.
What? Do you not all have a tiny vinyl? Why not? Right?
Well, I mean,
No.
you go. Of course, you can have a tiny vinyl. They have the LPs and they have
I've got
EPs. They have
and
the 76,
and 48s.
48s. Yeah, but you don't. The number that's put on the vinyl is the number of minutes that the vinyl is. You see, so if you have like a 44, for instance, that's 44 minutes. So if you have, you said 51 songs.
Right. So I need to get a 51 then, right? A 51
Well-
vinyl.
No, no, because you see, you
It's a minute per vinyl, right?
Right.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Hawk.
What if you did it on an 8-track?
Why would he do that when he could do 52 vinyls?
I don't know.
That's right.
Wait, hold on. Are you suggesting you send out 8-track cassettes?
Hey, yeah, that might be fun. They're coming back and all.
All right. But Allistair, I don't understand. I have more than 8 tracks, so
What if you just condense it?
You want him to cut 47 songs off of his
It's
list?
too much, mate. Too much. I can't do it.
I just like recently I got a new cassette deck,
All right.
and all the fixings.
Why?
They're fun to play. They sound good. Everyone talks about how everything sounds good on vinyl and all that, and it's like, sure, yeah, it does. But what really sounds good is an 8-track.
Yeah, I get it. Sometimes I like to listen to myself sing on my phone.
Go on.
What are you done?
Look, I recorded on there, which is even lesser than an actual recording on a tape cassette. I was just going one lower than you, to relate. That's what my therapist says is a good idea to do.
Oh, relating to other people.
Yeah, he said I wasn't very good at it because we think it's because I'm so superior to people that it's hard for them to relate to me.
These
so
are his words?
These are our words,
I
yeah.
th- I
and
think-
so
No, hold
I
on,
think
hold on,
his
hold on.
words were you have a superiority
yeah,
complex.
no, we think that it's I'm so superior that in order for me to relate to people, I have to come down to their level. Whereas for other people, they have to go up to someone else's level. So yeah.
Do you often describe therapy in the terms of we think?
Yeah, of course, it's a communal effort.
I don't think that's how it works.
What kind of community is this? Is it just you and your therapist, or you got a whole
Yeah, we have
group?
conversations. It's between me and him.
And he never used the phrase superiority complex.
No, he hasn't used blanket terms.
What does that mean?
Like cozy, warm, blanket terms.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Cozy, warm,
Snuggly
quilt.
Wrapped. Yeah.
and superiority complex. All blanket terms, yeah.
Hawk, this is what, your 25th therapist?
27th.
Have you slept with his wife?
Of course.
Right, yeah, no, that's...
Why would I go into a therapist's office and he has a hot wife and I see the picture and you know how I am. Once I see the image of a woman in my head, can't get it out. Got
Yes,
passed
but-
over
Hawk
me.
is still not allowed at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. I came all over that.
Thankfully, it blended in with the pigeon shit.
True.
Yeah, people couldn't tell what was what.
That was the thickest cream I'd ever seen.
Very thick,
Period.
mate.
Yeah, I have my therapist and I decided we have quite a big load.
You and your therapist decided
why?
that you have a big load.
Yeah, we talked about it, and it would take me probably several packages of that Kraft cheese stuff, like the
Right.
wrappers, to collect all of it. Yeah,
All right.
Maybe Roger can send you some.
I could give you some, mate.
that'd be great. Thank you.
Welcome.
You said that specifically you would see a picture of the therapist's wife.
Yeah, of course.
So, and
They
you
have
still
they have cell phones.
are you just grabbing their cell phones?
Oh, I mean, if it falls into my lap and I open it and I see a picture of a beautiful woman and I call her up and I go, "Hey, it's Hawk. You want a shag?" And they say, "Of course, come over to my flat." You think I'm going to turn around and go, "No."
So you have the ability to just call someone up and go, "Hi, it's Hawk Wellington. You want you fancy a shag?"
No, they offer the shag once I say I'm Hawk Wellington.
They offer you the shag.
Yeah, you know I'm heir to the beef Wellington, right?
Yeah, now we all know you were famous before you were famous.
Yeah, I was a famous baby. They put me on Gerber for several years. They wanted a famous baby, and I was the Wellington baby.
That's you.
Yeah, it's
That's
me.
with the little curly cute
Oh,
hair.
it's real adorable, yeah. And you want to know who loves babies more than anyone? Women. Yeah, they see me as a baby, and then they watch me grow up into the handsome stud I was in a rock band, and it's just like, man, it's so hard sometimes, you know? Sometimes I just want to have a friendship with a woman.
Do you really?
Sometimes, before I want to shag them.
No, you don't shag friends.
No. I don't have any female friends because we've shagged. Yeah.
Speaking of women, Roger, are you dating again?
Oh, no. I'm taking some time, alone, just to focus on me and the
There you go.
bass.
Just
Yeah,
to eat
that's-
cheese.
See, now
cheese.
why does Roger get to be alone and not everyone fuss about it, saying that
I'm
he's
not a
moping?
loser, mate. I'm not a loser.
I didn't say you were a loser, Roger. I just said
No. I believe he's implying you are.
That's right.
"Oh,
That's
I'm not
right.
a loser. I'm not a loser. No, I'm a loner.
Oh, no, uncomfortable moment.
It'd be tough to bring the band back together.
I just don't like that I'm being called a. It's fine. Sorry. So you're staying alone now, Roger. You're
Right.
not dating right
That's
now.
right.
Yeah. See, I understand that. I need my alone time, especially all those years out on tour. So just people all around you all the time.
All right, I guess let's get the band back together then, right?
Roger, we're back together.
Oh, we already decided. All right. Yeah,
This is what, our 16th breakup?
it is right.
Yeah, quite a few.
And our longest.
17 times the charm, you know? That's what they say.
Right.
That's what they
That
say.
is not a saying.
Yeah, it is.
17 times? Yeah. It's third.
Lucky
If
number
third doesn't work out,
17.
then you go to 17.
That's so much failing.
Oh, you have to fail to succeed, mate.
Right. That's
The
right.
only type of failure is not recognizing it.
Could have said it better myself, mate.
The only type of failure is not recognizing it when it's in front of you.
Wait, what?
Do I need to get a mirror for you, Barney? Do I need to get a mirror for you?
A mirror? Why?
Did you not hear what Hawk just said? We're talking about failure, mate. Right in
Are
front
you
of
calling me a failure?
Possibly.
I produce every one of this band's albums.
Yeah, but I'm a Wellington boy, so
All right, lads. All right. Let's go easy on Barney.
All right.
Let's take it easy on him. Everyone just have a sip of water.
So we should probably go ahead and just at least talk about Bearing the Hatchet, based on what happened
Absolutely.
last time.
Right. I do have a question. Do you mean, moving on from these issues we've had, or our 8th album, Burying the Hatchet?
I had the same question, actually.
Right.
Oh, no, I was specifically meaning our issue was not the Bearing the Hatchet album, which, by the way, is going through a remaster right now.
Right.
Is it
oh,
really?
exciting, yeah.
How much
We
were you
got
going to get for that?
Well,
Oh, I don't
What
like
was
the
that?
way that sounds.
I
No.
don't like that. Yeah.
Oh, something wrong with my.
Are we not getting royalties with
Something
that?
wrong with my microphone.
Are we not Barney?
We
Are we
need
not
those
getting
royalties.
royalties?
Strictly speaking, none of us are getting royalties, including myself.
Then why are we letting them remaster it?
Well, because if you remember correctly, the original backer of the record, the National Enquirer,
Right.
Yes.
I remember that meeting. Yeah.
What a tour that was, right? Are you
Yeah,
all
there were a
ready
lot-
to rock?
There were a lot of people that had their heads just completely shaven.
We had Alien Bat Boy open for us that entire tour.
I
He was
remember
pretty
Alien
good.
Bat
Yeah,
Boy.
he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. He just came out and went, ah.
And then he
I
flew.
don't know how he has that vocal quality. I was quite amazed with it.
Right.
Yeah.
anyway.
Good tour. Oh, right. So
Sorry.
no royalties, right?
Well, yes. Based on the original contract that I signed with the National Enquirer when we put the album together, we get nothing for it. But we are in fact required to talk about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt in our next album.
Oh, we have to do a song about them.
Yes,
Is it supposed to be a gossip song?
I've shagged her.
Right.
we know.
Also, is this the 20th anniversary of that being a relevant story, and that's why they want to do a song about that?
No, I don't know if you've been following the tabloids, Roger, but as a matter of fact, it's always a story.
Ro-
It
Still,
really
to
is.
this
Every
day.
time I'm in line at the store, there's always an Enquirer, and it always talks about Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston.
So I guess that album is going to be called Brangelina Paradox.
No, actually, we can't use that word. They've trademarked that word, and they're not letting us use it.
Oh,
not
man,
letting
so we
us
have to
use
do Andrew Red.
And we're not even getting royalties.
No, the actual album title is Jolie's Pit.
All right.
They signed off on that.
That was the requirement.
Jolie's Pit, all right.
We've been told that we have to release an album called Jolie's Pit.
I'm sorry, are we remastering or are we recording the album again?
I'm sorry. Let me make this clear. Okay, so the previous album is being remastered. Bury the Hatchet.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The new album, which is part of that same contract from Joy.
That we're also not getting royalties for?
No, we won't get any royalties for that either. But it's listen.
This is
Sometimes
not a
I
good
just
contract.
no. Well,
What did you negotiate for us? What
this
do we
was
get?
this was that period that I was just signing things.
Oh, your cocaine days.
Oh,
All right.
that was that was fun, Barney, but it was also irresponsible, Barney.
Right, that's right.
Yes, I signed away both of my houses.
And a couple of wives, yeah?
I haven't had one.
Oh, that was me.
No, but you did. You signed other people's wives away.
That's
which
true.
is
Yeah.
That's
Truly
true.
irresponsible.
Well, to be honest, one was my brother's wife and the other was my mother. So, who is in fact a wife?
Oh my.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Oh right, let's get the band back.
Burying the
together.
Hatchet. Yeah,
Right.
we got to
Burying
bring
the
the band
Hatchet.
back together for the Jolie's Pit album. Anyways, getting the band back together.
yeah. I think the safest thing to do in this regard is for each of us to say who it was we had a problem with and why, and then we say, "I forgive you."
Oh, all right. Let me start here.
Oh,
It's quite clear Allistair had a problem with himself. Right?
Where is this coming? I don't. Why is everybody just ragging on me? Saying
Come
that
on,
I've
mate.
got I'm a happy person. I am.
Allistair, just be kind to yourself
Right.
and apologise to yourself.
What is this an intervention now?
No, of course not.
no, this is a reconciliation. That said, Allistair.
What? Where does this come on? I thought we were all apologising to each other for the fight.
This is what this is.
Not really mad at anyone, if I'm being honest. There wasn't really a reason for me. I was perfectly happy.
I was mad. I was
Oh,
mad
no,
at you.
you were mad at yourself.
No, I was mad at you.
Okay.
Oh no. What would you be mad at Hawk for?
He borrowed $13 million from me, American dollars,
All right.
to settle his gambling debts. You know what he gambled on?
No.
Racing turtles.
Were they pregnant?
I didn't know one was. You know, that was a big problem because the one I bet on was having all the babies. That's why she was slower. Mate. Mate, listen, okay? All I'm saying is, I totally forgot about that. I'm a billionaire, mate. So look, I'll pay you back the 13.
Then why did you have to borrow it from me?
Oh, because we were in the States and I have a limit on my credit card when I'm in the States.
Oh, can you just Venmo me $13 million?
What is Venmo?
It's an app on your phone.
It's used for things like splitting the bill if you're on a bus or something like that.
I'm usually the one who just picks up the tab, you know? I don't usually split things.
You pick it up, you look at it, you say how much it is, and then you put it down and expect someone else to pay for it as if you're paying for it.
In fact, I remember when Roger was in the hospital for that arm thing that he had.
Yeah, what was that arm thing?
I kept flapping my arm too much, just so I was having a great time and going woo, 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 and just non-stop doing that. And it hurt my arm.
While playing the bass.
Right.
Anyway, when Roger was in the hospital, we all agreed that we would help cover the bill.
That's right.
Is that a tear in your eye? Is that it? Barney, is that a tear I see in your eye?
No.
What?
Right now. Do you have a tear?
It is a tear.
Barney, you
care.
haven't shed a tear in 15 years.
Wow.
I have a bit of an announcement. I was going to save this for the next episode. I went to a doctor in Taiwan and arranged to have tear ducts put back in.
That's a big announcement you were saving for
Wow.
next week.
Why'd you have to go to Taiwan for that?
Well, you know how I don't like English doctors because they always talk down to you and pretend to know more about you than you know about you. So I went to Taiwan because I was ignorant of the language, and so I can have them do the operation without having to explain anything to me.
Oh.
What was the benefit to telling us this next week?
I just thought it was a big deal. I can cry again. This is important to me. How can
All right. No,
What do you
it's
want us
important
to
to
say,
you.
mate?
The problem, no, Barney, let me tell you what the problem was. When you said I went to the doctor, we all assumed the worst.
Right. Here I am over here thinking, oh no, did he go and punch a doctor? I'm thinking the worst.
Well, that was your first thought.
Right.
That was your first thought.
Did he punch a doctor for no
That's the
reason?
worst thing for you.
What's the worst thing you could do to a doctor?
Not to a doctor.
I thought he killed the doctor.
I
Right,
didn't.
right.
Yeah.
What do you thought he killed the doctor? Wait, when someone says in a grave tone, I went to see a doctor,
Yeah.
the worst thing that pops in your mind is that they
Murder.
killed the doctor.
Oh no.
Murder.
Right.
It's
Murder,
not.
he wrote.
It's not a death. It's not a deathly illness.
Why else would you go to a doctor if you're not going to kill him, you know what I mean?
Why would you kill a doctor?
Why would I go to a doctor unless I'm going to kill him, you know what I mean?
Didn't you volunteer for Doctors Without Borders at one point?
Oh, yeah, that was for cheetahs.
Right.
They
the
don't
classic
have
TV show.
doctors.
Oh, cheetahs. I thought you said cheaters.
Oh, yeah, cheetahs. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
They don't have doctors. So I put some doctors within their borders. A couple of doctors that I wanted to murder.
Right.
All right. You know what? And just to get this going, Hawk,
Right.
I'm sorry that I got mad at you, but I would like you to pay me that 13 million back if you can.
Yeah, of course, mate.
All right.
Is that it? Is that what you were so mad about?
That's what I was mad about.
Oh, you could call my mother. She would have paid you immediately.
Did no one else have a problem? Am I the only
no.
one?
No, it was
right,
it.
you're the only one.
So this is because of me.
Well, to
That's
be fair,
right.
I am a bit upset with Hawk because when you let Allistair talk to you like that.
What?
When you let Allistair talk to you like that in the studio and let it put you in a mood such that you had to get high and fall asleep and set fire to the recording studio.
Yeah, I apologize. It was on accident. You see, I was really upset with the way he was talking, so I smoked a joint and I fell asleep with the straightener in my hair and the joint in my mouth.
Right.
I could have died.
Roger, anything else that you...
No, but I'd just like to announce I have a 10 CD album coming out sometime in the near future, produced by you.
So
Oh, no.
It's only 10 now?
That's
Should
not...
I go more?
Yeah, go all the
All right.
way, mate.
I'll go more.
I still think you should do an 8-track.
Just whatever you... I don't know if I've agreed to this, but send me something and I'm sure I'll sign it.
All right. I'll get right on that.
By the way, I'm doing cocaine again.
Are you really? You're back on it.
Oh, well, then you can produce my album. Great. Fantastic.
So I think this would normally be the time in our show where we would read a letter from a fan. So
Right.
we're just going to put this out there to tell all the fans out there.
No, I have a letter from the fan.
Oh, you do have a letter from
Yeah.
a fan. Oh, great.
Okay, so let me
Right.
pull this up so I can read it.
Oh my God! You put it in an envelope and sealed the envelope.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody idiot.
Why did you do that
Why'd
with
you
your
do that
mouth?
with your mouth?
Oh, I
Right.
was drooling on one side, and so I just thought I'd suck it back in.
Oh, yeah, I get that sometimes.
Right.
Okay, here's a letter from a fan. Dear Barney St. Clair.
Oh, it's to you, not the band.
Okay. Is this the collections agency?
No, this is, it says National Department of Water and Power.
Okay. All right.
I don't think this is a love letter.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. We are calling to,
They wrote we're calling to in a letter.
yes, that's what it says.
Fascinating.
It says, we are calling to inform you that you have exceeded your maximum power usage for the month of January.
Oh no.
Barney,
I didn't even know
that's-
you could do that.
That's not a letter. That's
Well,
a
this would
bill.
normally be the time in
Right.
the show that a fan would write a letter to the band Stone Cold Paradise.
Oh, I have one of those too. Hold on.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
great.
great. Oh,
Yeah.
great. Let's do that one.
That was the one you had sealed in an envelope.
Yes.
If you don't have a letter, I have a letter.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've got one.
Do you want to read yours first?
Yeah, I'll do it from a real fan too. All right. Good afternoon.
How
Please,
do they know it's afternoon when we're reading
you
the
know,
letter?
it's when he's writing the letter, I suppose.
Oh.
Please read the below roles carefully and only respond if role applies to you and you're available for all project
This sounds
roles.
like your
You got an
audition
audition,
tape.
mate.
Number one, real farmer. Huh? Must be a real farmer or farmhand. Only people who are truly living this real, authentic experience. Looking
Alistair, I
for
got that same letter. You will not believe it.
Did you get?
I
Did
did.
you
I
get
deleted
that?
it already. Yes. By delete, I meant throw it in the trash. But I got that exact same one. Fascinating. I was like, farmer, real farmer. Who looks at this and goes, is a real farmer?
Right, and what kind of a fan asks that kind of
Right.
question?
I've got a letter for you.
All right. What's yours?
Q.
Oh,
Oh, you don't want to go into that? Never mind.
I'm sorry, is this you writing a letter to Q from QAnon?
No.
Or are you just providing a literal letter?
A literal
Q.
letter. Right.
All right, I got a letter from a fan.
All right.
30% off 9-pan pallets.
All right,
Every
that's...
colour
no.
under the rainbow.
See, that's an advertisement for...
Going coconuts, Miss Bliss. Oh, can I read this on here?
Right. Sure, why not?
I don't know if that's copyrighted.
who copyrights a fan letter?
That's
I
not a
don't know.
fan letter, that's an email from a makeup company.
Yeah.
Well, I have another letter.
All right. Here's your second
Sorry,
chance,
I
Barney.
have another letter here. Okay. Dear Stone Cold Paradise,
That's
I'm
us.
delighted that you took the time to write. You sound like a very busy person with all of your activities. When I was 14, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I was very, very active in scouting, just as you are.
Wait, did we write a letter to them first?
I don't, maybe.
This is a pen pal.
All right, finish it.
It might have been just something that I signed. I'm excited about going into space on the shuttle, and I hope that people like you are going to be interested in space as perhaps a job opportunity on life.
Oh, this is from the Mars rover. Is it, mate?
Roger, did you write a letter to the Mars rover?
I did. I wrote a letter. I was very excited. I wrote it on behalf of the band. And look at that. We got a letter back.
Do you want me
Progress.
to?
That's progress right
Oh,
there.
please. Continue.
Let me finish then. Okay. Training at the Johnson Space Center. Training at the Johnson Space Center here in Houston has been very exciting for me, and I look forward to my shuttle flight in January. It's red here.
He didn't.
Oh, my God. Wrote the letter from Mars.
Did they even mention any of our songs in the letter?
No, it seems to be mostly a response to Roger's interest in the Mars rover itself.
It's fascinating, right?
All right, well, I got one more letter here.
All right.
Dear Santa, for Christmas this year,
Yep, keep going.
I would like a tricycle with 3 wheels.
As opposed to...
No, it
Right.
doesn't say. I was reading
No.
the letter.
Is
You mean
that
a
your...
tricycle with 4 wheels? Is that what you're trying to
That's
say?
what I was
Right,
headed, Roger.
right.
Yeah, listen, kids are specific. I like that.
Who was that from?
It just says Ted.
All right, Ted.
Ted
Oh,
Danson?
Ted
I
Danson.
don't think it's Ted Danson because it's a teenager.
Hold me closer,
Yes,
Ted
Ted
Danson.
Danson.
Don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me.
Remember that
Why
was
not?
one of your... That was one of your drafts.
It wasn't. It was. I believe it was Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza.
Well, that too, but everyone knows that one.
Hey, when they took your tear ducts and put them back in, did they take parts of your brain out?
Right.
I'm not going to be the butt of jokes when Allistair is sitting right here.
What is...
It's a good point.
I don't understand. Oh, fuck it. Fuck off.
All right, let's get the band back together.
I think
right.
we should do it. I think we
All
should
right.
make an album.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, we are contractually obligated to make an
We
album
have to
called
make
Jolie's
at least
Pit.
one.
All right.
Absolutely.
Um,
This has been very nice, Barney. Thank you for setting this up for us to do.
Oh, you're very welcome. You know, I don't know if this is relevant for the audience, but I should tell you that right now we're in Blue Horse Studios. And Blue Horse is...
oh,
Oh, I've heard something else too.
You heard what?
just
think
I
we all heard
also
something
heard
else.
something else. Yeah.
something else.
Blue Horse
Yeah,
Studios.
Blue Horse
Emphasis on the
Studios.
S. Understood
Oh.
now. All right.
Yeah, no, right, yeah.
Anyway, we are in Blue Horse Studio, and
Blue Horse.
There it is
That's
again,
what-
but please.
no, what are you hearing?
No, it just
Just
goes.
keep
Anyway,
Yeah, just keep moving.
one of the many horror studios that are in and around Greater London.
Sure.
In fact, there are the 4 horrors. The 4 horror studios that are up in near Luton Airport.
Those 4 studios all near the airport.
You say Luton.
Luton.
Oh, right. I thought it was Luton. So, what are you talking about? The Blue Horse?
Oh, yeah, the Blue Horse Studio, named, of course, for a horse that
You gotta fix that pronunciation.
what do you mean?
Horse.
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 What's the thing you ride on?
Prostitute.
It's got you there, mate. I'm glad we got the band back together, all right?
Hawk Wellington is played by Allison Phillips. You can follow her at AllieOopsieDaisy on Twitter, at Allison.Grace.Phillips on Instagram, and at Allison G. Phillips on TikTok. Someday, we'll ask her to pick one name for all 3. Alistair Ritchie is played by Ryan Coyle. You can follow him at RK Coyle on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Roger Powers is played by Zach Olson. You can follow him on Instagram at RealZachOlson. And Barney St. Clair is played by me, Andrew Young. You can follow me at Andros the Great on Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow the podcast itself at Stone Cold Paradise Podcast on Instagram and at SCP Podcast on Twitter. Or check out the band's website, stonecoldparadise.com. In the Navy, loves to eat gravy, has a boat down by the bay. looks at the sea. Oh, and secretly he's gay. Caught a beluga in Chattanooga. Saw it wiggling in the sand. But now he's caught me. I'm on his Yahtzee. He's a tiny fisher of man. Takes his rod